Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing swatches with you from a brand that is completely new to me, and this is Pie Colors. Today I have part of their Nova Stellae collection, which releases January 17th. In the description box below, I will link their site as well as their Instagram page. I will also link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of the polishes I received. So I do have 5 polishes to share with you today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Aurum Dust, and this is a white crelly base. It also has tiny holographic silver like glitter, and then it also has like a gold flaky shimmer micro glitter in there as well. So here's our first coat of Aurum Dust. This actually has a really great formula. It's easy to use, easy to work with, doesn't want to run or pull. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but it actually stays right where you put it as you apply it. This is very sheer here on this first coat, but this is one of those sheer polishes that I would easily prefer to wear it on just one coat as opposed to being built up. It's a nice like sheer, delicate look for like if you're trying to do a cleansing look. So here's the second coat, and this one does build up nicely in 2 coats, but it isn't completely opaque, nor is it going to be completely opaque in 3 coats either. So if the nail line bothers you, you'll either want to layer this over something or add a 4th coat. You do get a ton of flakies out, and this does dry decently glossy, but you will want a nice top coat either way for longevity. This also looks really beautiful with a matte top coat. Highly recommend because it does make those flakies stand out really, really nicely. So there's 3 coats. Next up we have Smoky Plum, and this is a light lavender base. It does have a linear holographic effect as well as a gold shimmer. Our first coat of Smoky Plum Gold. This is also very sheer. I mean, spoiler, they're all 3 coats. But this is very sheer here on this first coat. This is another one that just adds a blush of color here on the first coat, and it looks really, really nice just here sitting on one coat by itself. I do like this one built up in 3 coats though, so I am going to go ahead and show you what 3 coats looks like. The shimmer in this stands out really, really beautifully against even the light base color. This also has a nice formula. It's a little bit thinner than the previous polish, but it is just as easy to work with. So here's the 3rd coat, and this one does again build up to be completely opaque in 3 coats. If you want it to be opaque like this though, you are going to have to apply a thicker coat and lightly use a light hand as opposed to pushing hard. So there's 3 coats. Up next we have Cosmic Wind, and this is a dark navy base with a linear holographic and a like plummy purple shimmer. So here's our first coat of Cosmic Wind. And again, this is just a tinted base. These are all very sheer and meant to be built up to look kind of 3-dimensional on the nail. This has a great formula though, easy to use, easy to work with, doesn't run, pull, stain, anything crazy. So here's our 2nd coat, and this builds up nicely in 2 coats, though it is still very sheer. I am going to go in for a 3rd coat. This is another one that looks absolutely beautiful with a matte top coat. It looks nice glossy as well though, and having it glossy will show off more of the holographic element. Having it matte will actually bring that shimmer out really nicely. So here's 3 coats. And this one builds up completely opaque in 3 coats, but you do have to apply a thicker 3rd coat for it to do that. I didn't do it on my pinky. So there is 3 coats. Next up we have Midnight Bloom, and this is a dark navy base, and it's got a blue shimmer as well as a purple shimmer. It might be a shifting shimmer, and then it also has a scattered holographic glitter. So here's our first coat of Midnight Bloom. Again, pretty sheer here on this first coat. It is a little less sheer than the rest of them. They're all just in a slightly tinted base, so if that's something that bothers you, this might not be the collection for you. But they all build up really beautifully to look very 3-dimensional on the nail, and it is a very nice look in the end. So here's our 2nd coat, and if you did a thicker 2nd coat, this would be totally opaque in 2 coats, but I am working in pretty thin coats here and just making my 3rd coat a little bit thicker, so I am going to go ahead and show you what 3 coats looks like. Again, this has the same easy to work with formula, and I had no staining with this dark blue either. So here's 3 coats, and again, this does cover completely in 3 coats, and the shimmer in this is absolutely beautiful. This dries a little bit dull, so you will want a nice glossy top coat. So there's 3 coats. And lastly for today we have URIs, and this is a burgundy base with a red shimmer and the same holographic. This one is actually more linear holographic. So here's our first coat of URIs. This is very sheer here on this first coat. Again, just a blush of color. These colored ones, though, I do prefer to be built up on their own. The first two that I showed you are ones that I definitely prefer either on one coat, but then the Smoky Plum Gold I feel looks great either way. But this one I would build up to complete opacity. Again, a little bit sheer here on the second coat, but this does have a nice formula. It's very easy to work with. These are all kind of beginner friendly if you don't mind doing 3 coats. So here's that third coat, and this does cover completely in 3 coats. Again, I did a little bit thinner of a coat on my pinky nail. But it's very beautiful dried down. This one dries decently glossy, though I would again recommend a top coat. So there's 3 coats. So of these 5 polishes, Smoky Plum Gold is my favorite. I really enjoy the shimmer in here. I think this is stunning on the nails. It does take a little bit to be built up, but once it is built up, it's breathtaking and it's delicate and it's beautiful. I love this one. And that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up. Let me know what your favorite from today was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. And I will talk to you again next time.